So as you know, Riot has recently nerfed Singed, and I'll give my thoughts on that later on to the video. But what you need to know right now is that in this video, I'm going to be testing out 4 different Singed keystones, 4 different Singed rune sets, playstyles, and we're going to be going through all of them at the end of the video and rating how I feel about them and how good I think they actually are in the post-Singe nerf world. This video is brought to you by Professor. Professor is this awesome companion app for League of Legends that I use every day. You've heard about its awesome features such as the in-game performance tracker, the in-game jungle timers, champion select analysis, and easy access to high elo replays on just about every champion. Did you know that Professor just added an in-game summoner spell cooldown tracker? You see the enemy flash, you click their flash. You see their teleport, you click their TP. It's just that easy. And if that wasn't enough, Professor also gives you recommended runes that can automatically import to the client, in-depth post-game analysis, and so much more. And it's all free. So what are you waiting for? Try Professor now with my link in the description. Alright guys, so just for context, going to the video, Singe did get hit with a triple nerf this patch. He got nerfed with 2 abilities, and he got nerfed with the Keystone. So W, slow, was decreased early by 10%, increased by 10% late. R, ultimate stats were decreased by 10 early and increased by 10 late. So both of these are actually much more impactful in the early game than in the late game, because losing 10% slow on the ability that you max last means that for the vast majority of the game, W is weaker. Ultimate, losing 10 stats is losing 33% of your ultimate value at level 1, compared to gaining just like I think 8% value at level 16 or whatever. And so for the vast majority of the game on the ultimate, you're going to just be weaker until level 11. Then you I guess break even at 11, sorry, and then you're extremely slightly stronger in context at level 16. So again, you do get late game quote unquote compensation, but because you max W last and because your ultimate is your also ultimate, yeah, it's overall a pretty fat nerf on the abilities. And then on runes, Predator got hit with basically the same treatment. Predator is slower early, faster late. It does more damage, but the cooldown is higher early and the same late. So things to consider as we go into the video. I personally think they could have nerfed. I talked to the Riot Balance team, and I'll put the screenshot of the conversation I guess here, but the context of it was for a mid lane nerf, and then they ended up just I think they went the wrong direction. I feel like they could have nerfed numbers on the base stats of the champion, which would have hurt his ability to roam safely. But again, just my opinion, and I will leave those screenshots up again for you guys to take a look at if you guys want to see what I was talking about. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Hey guys, Maniac Cap1 here, finally back. Sorry about the lack of updates these last few days. I have been out of commission because of the pandemic, but I am back. I'm feeling a lot better, and so we're going to be not 100% yet, but I am feeling a lot better. And so I'm going to be doing a video because Riot has unfortunately nerfed our boy Singed. I'm doing a video where I am testing out different rune setups for Singe to try and see if there is another viable alternative in high elo for Predator, or if we're going to be continuing the same path, and just testing out different stuff and trying to play around the meta and see what's going on and see if we can do anything funky and with runes and stuff and try and maybe create a new meta. One of the ideas that we theory crafted before, I did like a whole like half stream where I theory crafted ideas for what to do after the Singe nerf, was basically running Spellbook. Because Spellbook is really good with Singe late game. If you don't know what nerfs they did to Singe, they nerfed W early, buffed it late. They nerfed Ultimate early, they buffed it late. And they nerfed Predator early and buffed it late. Meaning that early roams are weaker, early fighting is weaker for Singe, and level 6 is weaker for Singe significantly as well. So you would think that losing 10 stats on R didn't make that big of a difference, but it really did. So Singe is significantly weaker early, and one of the ways that we have theory crafted the matchups and just the champion to go moving into like the near future is, well, Spellbook, but with Smite. So the benefit of having Smite with your Spellbook is that you can steal enemy camps. We're not going to do it just yet because I still have to recall and get C-Pot and stuff like that. But if you grab Smite, you can steal enemy jungle camps, and you can get farther ahead in EXP faster than what you normally would. You pair this with these runes, Spellbook, Hex Flash, Dematerializer, Cosmic Insight for Summoner Soul CDR, and then Celerity Nimbus Cloak, just to abuse Nimbus Cloak as much as possible. I can probably execute here. And nice. Okay, we got his flash. He didn't get gold for it. He got XP, I think, but that's fine. Not the biggest deal in the world. So we have two options here. I can wait for, or I can get Teapot, I can go Boots. I'm gonna go Boots because I want to run back to lane faster. Didn't get to clear the entire wave. It shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think I lose, yeah, I lose this whole wave, but another big deal. Again, we'll be stealing his camp, so we'll make it work. And the whole idea behind this setup is that we just use Hex Flash to help us proxy. We use Smite to steal enemy camps. We're going to put 3 Dematerializers on the enemy cannons and just try and farm as hard as possible. Go for that level 16, level 3 ultimate as fast as possible. And obviously we need like help out with fights and stuff like that. We can too. But we'll see how it goes. I am behind in EXP by 6 minions, but we will catch it up because we are going to be... Excuse me, Sir Renekton. Excuse me. Trying to farm over here. We will be stealing Kane's jungle camp, so we should be okay. And I think the next wave is a cannon, so... Ooh. Time to run. Can maybe fling this guy? Nice, let's go, got a kill. Good counter gank by the Graves there. I can probably shove this too. I have Smite if I need to use it. They have TP, they gotta be careful. Nice. We can prevent his freeze there too, just like that. That's really good for us. Thank you, Mr. Graves. They're definitely not happy about that one. I can even look for a bit of a safer recall of one Hex Flash over the wall here, but I will show you guys how to properly use Hex Flash. Hex Flash is a little bit better when you're proxying into blue side, but you can still make it work when you're proxying into red side, and I'll show you how here. So we're probably going to rush an Amp Tome here, get as much AP as possible. Boots-wise, this game we're going to go Tabby for sure, because they have a lot of AD. They have Silas as well for magic damage, and Renekton does do a significant amount of magic damage with his ultimate, but I think we will be okay. Because he does do majority physical still. And Tabby is nice because it helps you tank out the camps while you're sealing them behind the tower. While you're behind enemy lines, so they say. But AP also helps because you're just going to kill it faster, right? So it's always a balance with Singed. Balance of DPS and tankiness. You know, most champions you just want as much DPS as possible. On Singed you want a little bit of both. Be a bit careful here. My ping is a little bit higher today, thanks ISP. But yeah, we just dumped 3 DMATs on the cannons just to make sure that we push them as fast as possible. In the event that we don't go demonic first, which is quite often we don't go demonic first. A lot of the time we go Rylai's first. I want to kill these. I don't want to walk under tower range to get hit like that. That's the rough part. Should be okay though. Again, whenever you smite a camp, we're gonna try and go for these Krugs here. Whenever you smite a camp, you do heal off of it. So something to consider. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and steal a camp here. It's nearly time. I am gonna actually swap to a heal too. Just to be a bit cheeky and make sure I have full HP. Renekton's looking for me right now. That's why he walked in that bush right there. But we look for the steal here. They're pinging Kane over here. I think I have time to take it though. Go ahead and pop R right now. We want to be really greedy for these camps, by the way, guys. I'm gonna be really, really greedy. Pop out to seal wave while we're at it. I do have heal still, in case they fight me, which they probably will. Ooh. I think I'm dead here, unfortunately. That's okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. We did get the camp, though. We're not gonna lost a lot of minions, too. We will make it work. And I can go back to lane and snipe that cannon, too, with DMAT. Could have maybe swapped to Ghost, would have been a little bit safer, but that is A-okay. We're gonna go... Actually, no, we're not gonna go Tabby. We're gonna go Blasting Wand. Because we're gonna keep stealing camps. This is not stopping. You see, even though I lost a full wave earlier, I'm actually ahead of CS and Renekton, which is quite good. My flash is back up too. We can go ahead and just burn that as aggressively as possible if we needed to get Hex Flash back up. And just keep going for camps. This also works pretty well with a Chem Tank Rush, but I'm not going to do Chem Tank Rush this game because I'm going to do probably Demonic Rush this game to just melt the camps faster. Although Chem Tank works with that too. It doesn't work on minion waves though as well. Okay, looking good. I'm actually quite ahead of CS on the Renekton now. He did not expect that.
It's nearly time.
He's getting zoned out. You love to see it. Okay, we're gonna drop a ward on the red buff. Not my greatest ward, but that's okay. I can maybe even go for the red because they have Kayn over there. We'll smite this to kill it a bit faster, and then save one more smite for the red. It's like Renekton knows what I'm trying to do. Can he stop it though? That's the thing. Can he stop it? I have a smite up still. I'm assuming he dropped a ward in this bush. Oh yeah, he's not under his tower. He knows. Yeah, we can fight over it. That's fine. And it's mine. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the leash. They killed the Kayn too, which is awesome. He got his red buff stolen, and he died. Oh, and I got a plate too. Big money, huge money. And I think now I just go ahead and recall, because I got a lot there. I got a lot there. My team got kills bottom too. This is really good. Super, super clutch for us. I think Graves is too tanky to die here. And I was right. If Ashe had a volley, she triple kills there, which would have been insane. We're gonna sell that Dark Seal. Buy our components for... Oh wait, I just messed up my I thought I didn't have amp. Sorry guys. First game back after a long break. We'll be fine though. We'll be fine. First game back after a long break. That's what we'll blame it on. I accidentally bought 2 amp tomes. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Still have a bit of sickness, brain fog, but we'll be okay. I can push this wave in, and then if Kayn comes top, I just burn the flash, get Hex Flash back, and keep going crazy. I don't think that Renekton can ever really fight me. I just have such a massive item advantage. I'm almost double his farm, by the way. I don't see how he can ever fight me. I can take Kruggies here too. Oh, hi there, buddy. What's up, guys? Can maybe steal these from him. Steal that one from him. Renekton stopped to kill the Krugs. Oh my god, they're so depressed. I have 102 CS. Renekton has 65. Yeah, Smite Spellbook is pretty fun, guys. Smite Spellbook is pretty fun. You definitely, so there's definitely some drawbacks to it. We have the lack of mobility, but your ability to just power farm, especially when you're outplaying the enemy jungler, is so good. Switch to teleport there because we're gonna teleport back to lane. We're gonna keep going. I didn't even use my flash. I still have flash. And of course, because of Hex Flash, I can go in their base if I really need to, but let's do one more wave before I TP back. Hi, bud. Goodbye. Not sure what Celis's goal was there, but he is definitely top. And now he's not. I assume he's going back in mid. I have no idea. I don't know. Hey, Kane's bottom. I'll rip the homies down there.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
If they dive, I have TP, but I think they're fine. Okay, on TP top. I could have saved it, but I have camps to steal. And Renekton's just stuck under his tower. My tower, by the way, has 0 damage on it. He has not seen my tower one time this game. That's how much pressure I put on this guy. Also, his hands make it look like he has Rift Herald, but he doesn't, just the skin. Interesting. Also, if he fights me right now, I'm gonna melt him. Because I have really fast Demonic Embrace.
I hear you.
I don't think they beat me here, I'm gonna be honest.
It's nearly time.
Looks like I'm chilling. The Kayn was stopping, now he has no flash. Ah! Never mind, he's still here! Rip. I didn't think he was still there. That's fine, that's fine. My team won the fight over Dragon. I got the big grug too. The Kayn was spending time top, so my team just kills them all. It works out. Not Kayn, sorry, the Stylus. I always get those two champions mixed up, because look at their portraits, they look the exact same. They're both just like these edgy, like, you know, characters that just look like in the same direction with like the same face. So in my mind, I can't really like, I don't have an easy time differentiating them. Okay, no problem, no problem. I'm still astronomically far ahead of this Renekton in terms of CS. In fact, if I run to this wall fast enough, I might build the Hex Splash and steal the red. Or Twitch is already on it too. We'll see how this goes. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in danger.
An enemy has been slain.
Rip the buddy.
Enemy killing spree. Shut down.
Oh, hi, Renekton. Oh, no. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of everybody. Rip. I could have smited the red for health, I suppose. But I didn't think their entire team would be there. My bad. Yeah, the Ashe too, actually. That is A-okay. We'll be chilling. Yeah, I got a bit greedy, but you do have to be a bit greedy with this setup. It should be okay. If I had ultimate up, I would have probably lived. Even with my nerfed level 1 ultimate. Okay, we'll make it work. I'm not entirely sure why Twitch is running top here, but I guess we'll see here in a bit. Let's have to ghost here. Maybe he kills Renekton? Nope. Oh god, dude. Love to see it. Yeah, just love to see it. It's okay, it was a nice try. Yeah, that guy just recalled. He doesn't, or he might have TP actually. I did not use the timer. Actually, I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure I can just take this tower here. Level 2 ult now, so finally a power neutral on the ultimate.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Also considered maybe doing a W max setup, but it seems not worth it compared to just having damage on. I think I'm okay here. Might get him here, actually. No way. Let me go! Oh, rip! If I was near a camp, I could have smited it, but they were all down. That's okay, that's okay. I actually got the kill. We take those. There's Renekton TP. I believe it's Renekton? It is not Renekton, it's Silas. Well, I should move this so you guys can actually see. My summoner timer. Here, we'll put it here. Okay, no problem. Getting close to our allies too, which is really good. But yeah, honestly, at 16, I don't think they can ever kill me, so we'll be fine. That is the only good part about the Singed nerfs is that, yeah, I mean, you are weaker at 99% of the game. But when you hit level 16, just wait. Plus 10 armor, baby. Yeah, no, it's pretty rough nerfs overall, but we'll make it work. We're okay. That's the whole point of trying out different stuff and trying out new stuff. Seeing what works and what doesn't work. Team's having a bit of trouble over there. I think she might actually kill the Kayn there. Nice, well done. Well played. Yeah, I'm not super worried about Silas, honestly. We'll be okay. As the game goes on, we'll be fine. Here's Renekton. We do have Herald from the looks of it.
Mix, mix,
Okay, I think we just go for drag here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I see Silas over here. I have Smite up, but I only have a 450 Smite. I think we're okay, though. As long as we can keep Silas off the backline, we should be fine. I can also swap off of Smite here in a sec if I need to. It's going to be a few seconds before I can. I want to Ignite or Exhaust, probably. That's rough. That's rough. Nice, got him. Got her. Heal him, looking good. Just gonna peel back a bit. Gotta be careful here. Okay, I have Smite for this. I think Graves does too, we should be fine. I'm gonna use Smite for health. Yeah, his is up. We should be good, we should have this. Alright, well done. Let me get out of here before that Ashe pokes me to death. Yeah, super well played overall. There's a ward in that bush. We're gonna switch. I think the right call is to swap off a Flash for Barrier. I want to swap the Smite because you want Hex Flash generally, but I don't think I have the luxury of having Hex Flash constantly right now. We'll go for the good old Rift Maker third. Although another great option here for third item is going to be Anathemas for the Silas, but we'll go Anathemas fourth. I'm feeling Rift Maker, I want DPS. It's another thing that Riot nerfed, my Rift Maker. Buzz kills. Also, I'm 170 CS right now. Pretty good, pretty fantastic considering I got camped pretty hard. Oh, my buddy. They do not have teleport right now, they gotta be careful. Also, the Ashe is walking up towards me. She might try and ult me. Gotta be careful. There's Kayn. I mean, Morgana walked up for some reason. That's odd. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I flash here. Flung her in, so she dies. Maybe not. Nice. I still have a barrier here. I'm trying to keep him off the Twitch. I'm trying to get him in the fight. Nice, really good. So upgraded W. Only 55%. Ah, it's not my 60% slow. Trying to keep him away from the Twitch here. Oh, that could have been so bad, but it ended up so good. Very nice, well done. Well done, well done, well done. Yeah, if the Kayn had any idea where Twitch was, the Twitch would have been dead. But thankfully, stealth is balanced. We'll take a jungle camp on the way out. We'll go for Gromp probably. Let Graves have Raptors. If I can take I have two Smites. I can take both here if they're up. Let's grab both. Be greedy. Might as well. I was in the neighborhood. Saw your camps, wanted to steal them. Here comes Silas. I should have this though. Thank you. I need to run. Time to go, buddy. Time to go, buddy. I'm gonna take the little Krug too, so I can get Riftmaker. Only 50 gold off. Not the big one though. I think Graves needs it.
On my way.
The little one is all mine. So my teleport is down. Do not have it. I might as well take it. I'm already here. I'm already here. Okay, time to leave. I have Riftmaker. Be careful. Ooh, Twitch, you're in dangerous water, buddy. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see the Morgana get arrowed again. Kennen maybe gets a kill. No, Salas has W. Could be bad news. Oh, nice, well done. Maybe force Dragon off, or Baron off. That I have Smite. It's 450, but it'd be a 1.3k Smite. I'll type 1.3k. Oh, ow. I lost my barrier, which is why I didn't want to go on the Hex Flash either. Or swap on the Hex Flash because it will swap off of your non-Hex. Sorry, it will. Here's a better way to explain it. So if you have Hex Flash and you spell swap it, there's a bug where it gets rid of your swapped summoner. You are screwed, MF. Yeah, and so I just like had a barrier but never got to use it because it swapped off, which is fine, I guess. Not the biggest deal in the world, but a little annoying.
On my way.
But you're exhausted. See ya. Hey, there's 2 inhibs, very good. We can keep pushing a bit. I have Flash too. If I really want to be a bit cheeky. Oh, I don't think so, Kane. Can they get him? He's gonna try and turn on me. Gotta be careful.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna be over here. Have fun with him. I don't want to die.
This way.
I had a feeling he was in there.
Ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed.
Kane, the ultimate rat champion.
Shut down.
Okay, I have ult in 3. Go ahead and pop it. Ah, nice. I thought for sure he would contest us, but he didn't.
It's nearly time.
You can take full camps too. Like Salas already took one. Not this one though. This one's mine. Is it though? Is it? Gotta be careful. Already blew my smite. Oh, here comes Kane. Too late, buddy. It's mine. Ah! Jesus Christ, he knows. I never think he's that fast, but he's always fast. But it is my red. 214 CS. Very good. Not bad at all. Ult in 40 seconds. Great next item would be Frozen Heart or Anathemas. Either or is really good here. For just CDR. Or Zhonya's is great here too, actually. Again, for CDR and survivability.
To shake or not to shake.
Enemy's inhibitor is
Ult in
respawning.
20. Okay, there's Silas's flash. It's really good. A little ambitious, but we got him. Nice, nice, nice. Ult in 4. We have level 16 ult, which gives a lot, not a lot more stats. It gives 10 more stats now. So I get 100 AP off of it, which is quite nice. 376. I'd love to see it. Yoink. Alright, nice. Decent, decent, decent. Yeah, Smite Spellbook when you're just trying to farm a game You know, it's really nice, especially when you're able to outplay the jungler for a while. It ended up being that they started camping me pretty hard because he was losing all of his camps, but that's so good because then my jungler was able to like take advantage of it and farm the rest of the map. Get ganks, get dragons, get kills, etc, etc, etc. And it working out quite well. Let's see what my total damage dealt was. Total damage dealt was 26k, not bad. And damage taken was 29k. So yeah, honestly, I outperformed very hard enemy top laner in this game. Your mileage may vary. This is also a very, very difficult setup to play. It is like 10 out of 10 in terms of difficulty because there's just so many things to keep track of. If you're not practiced at Spellbook, I would say you got to practice it for it to be good. But it is a viable alternative. I don't know if it's as strong as Predator was, but it is somewhat playable. I'll say apprehensively, tentatively playable. So pursue this one at your own risk. It is very hard. Alright guys, we are doing the Phased Rush game. So Phased Rush is very good if you're versus a couple of melee champions. So they actually have melee top and jungle here, so Phased Rush is quite good as well. Easier to proc versus those champions, is also good versus Ashe support because of the slow spam. Great versus exhaust, you just run right through it. They have double exhaust as well. So expecting to Phased Rush, power through and exhaust at least once or twice this game. So Phased Rush runes are Phased Rush, Nimbus, Celerity, Gathering Storm, Conditioning, and Unflinching. You can go Phased Rush with Inspo Secondary and grab, is this guy watching? I don't think he's watching. Oh, he's watching. You can go Phased Rush with, not DMAT, but I mean, Futures Market is quite nice with it. Because you can get your boot super early and then just start proxying. Makes it hard for them to keep up with you. Gotta dodge those little void spikes. You can also go Phased Rush with Cosmic Insight to have more Ghost Flash, which is quite nice, but I like Resolve because I like having slow resistance and tenacity. Phased Rush does give slow resist, but it does not give tenacity, so unflinching is always nice on Singed. Love that rune. If I get a fling on him, it's a good trade for me. Be careful though, he can auto E the wave. Okay, decent for me. I can probably proxy one wave here. We'll proxy a wave, and I think we'll execute and look to help Graves on Crab on the recall. I gotta execute fast though. I think Viego's here. Gotta be careful. Bit long, man. I have to probably flash here. Could be fun. Oh my god! Yes! The reaction flash. Wow, I can't believe it. That was a complete reflex flash, and I actually got out with the execute. Wow, 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 wow. Love to see it. Alright, no flash, Viego. We'll go ahead and pop that on the summoner spell timer. Oh my god. Yeah, Phased Rush is very good versus versus melee top. You have to you can't play it versus range though. It is essentially impossible to play versus range, so you have to remember that and consider that whenever you're playing this rune. But Graves wants to steal red. I'm not sure if I'm able to actually go over there because of Cho. I'll walk over, but we'll see. I'm a little far. Talia's gonna walk up first too. They don't know I'm here. They don't know I'm here actually. Oh, I messed up my fling. Oh my gosh. My mid lane didn't really move. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He walked in the bush and I lost vision for fling, but my Akali also just kind of didn't move. And the Talia did, so I don't know. A little unfortunate. What can you do though? I still had exhaust too, super brutal.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, that's okay. That is a-okay.
It's nearly time.
I'll probably look to proxy and then scale up. There's Cho'Gath TP. Still ahead in farm, which is good. Unfortunately, he does have 2 assists.
been slain.
Of course she gets a kill. Not bad. I think if I want Swifties or if I want Merc Treads here. Merc Treads is probably the play. But we'll have to see. Well, I do want C-Pot as well sometime soon for mana if I'm gonna be proxying a lot. No way that hits. Oh, whatever.
You have been slain.
My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay. I'm thinking tier 2 boots, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. And the problem with Talia is her crowd control is mainly a knockback, which doesn't really get affected by tenacity that much.
I hear you.
But Cho'Gath does have magic damage, and his silence can be a bit of an issue. But then their jungle and bot lane are physical, so Tabby is good versus them. I'll have to think about this one. I could do an entire video on just like how to choose boots for Singed in a certain game. A lot of it is just depends. Can't really fight until 6.
On my way.
Even fighting this guy pre-6 would be tough though,
An enemy
because of
has
the
been
early
slain.
game. But we'll make it work.
To shake or not to shake.
Executed.
Okay, easy execute. Unfortunately, I couldn't go for the run back there. But I do at level 6 off the execute. I think he got EXP off the death. Which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? I'll grab a C-Pot here as well. And hopefully if I can get him to walk up to my tower, I can kill him. We'll see. I doubt he will. But we will see.
Mix, swirl, mix.
I can also maybe try and freeze, but it's not going to matter much to Cho'Gath. He just wants to recall and reset here anyways. I can stop the recall, though, hopefully. There he is.
It's nearly
I know his TP is down, too. I could just keep him in lane by pushing fast. Yeah, he will stay. Okay, cool. Gives me a chance to farm more. Silence.
on my way.
If he walks up to the wave, it's potentially killable. We'll see if he does it. Gonna clear this and see what he does. I'm assuming he walks up to the wave if it's not warded, but we don't know.
Not to shake.
Like, no reason for him to risk it. Oh, hi.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, there's gonna ult me. He ulted out, actually. Nice. Can kill this guy, too. I got the plate as well. Oh, phase rush. Looking kind of thick right there. Whoo. I was ready. I thought that Viego was gonna ult me for sure, but he didn't have it. He ulted, or he did have it. He's ulted away. Are you kidding? Every time, man. Whatever. It's fine. I won't have any peace from Talia. The only play she has is killing me. I have to remember that. Do I have Rail Eyes off that? If I sell my Dark Soul, I have it, so I'll probably go ahead and do that. I think I do sell for it. Yeah, okay. Nice, very good to have. I would assume I'm basically unkillable by Cho'Gath now. There's a ward on our rafters.
On my way.
An ally
Honestly, I
has
can probably
been
kill him again.
slain.
But I'm not sure if he has flash or not in time it. His TP is up in 50. Yeah, he's perma-slowed here. I think we just get him. Back off of the ult. Let Graves take that one. JK. JK. I was scared of the ult. I think I can grab this plate here too. He has TP in 6. So he'll have it when he spawns, but he isn't up for 8 seconds. Okay, so he starts channeling TP in about 4 seconds as soon as he's up. That's a 4-second channel. There it is.
On my way.
Right there. Says TP in 6 minutes. Goodbye, Viego. Phase Rush is so nice. I probably could have even saved my ultimate there and been fine. But I think it's okay. He's got it. I don't think he needs my help. I could be wrong.
It's nearly time.
Okay, so he put a ward there. Not his pink ward, though. Interesting. Wonder where he'll put that.
On my way.
Oh, he wants the plate. It looks like it's a kill. Ah, rip. That is A-okay. We can go with tower probably too, if we need to. If he stays to defend it, I think we just dive him. Chilling, nice, nice, nice. Now, if I'm Cho'Gath, I'm probably gonna wait in that bush. I was actually showing, never mind. Thought he would wait. We'll go charge number 2. Talia probably walks up mid. My ulted here. I got charge, nice. Okay. I'm assuming Talia's walking up, but I could be wrong. Oh, there she is, I was right. Oh, but I'm so much faster than you, Talia. Give him the thumbs up. Last time you're gonna gank me, dude. And the poison, nice. Love to see it. Yeah, phase rush, charge around the corner, kill him. I've had enough of your shit, Talia. Oh, it feels so good. When you finally kill the guy who's been roaming to your lane the entire game. Top 10 best anime moments. You get that, You Say Run song playing in the background. All Might pops out. Does a Texas smash. It's wonderful. Okay, I have Demonic. I'm assuming I look for Tabby here still, but Talia is just... It's just so annoying. Ooh, brutal arrow. Brutal, brutal, brutal.
I hear you.
I can maybe do like this. No, they see me rip. I was thinking maybe flank bottom, but they saw me on the pink ward there. So I can run back top. Oh, she's talking about the Ashe arrow cooldown. Yeah, it's super low on Ashe support. Very, very, very low. Because generally, Ashe 80 carry doesn't really build that much CDR. But on Ashe support, you get a lot of really cheap, easy CDR. Which means the arrow is very accessible all the time. I need to steal this camp over here, the Krugs.
It's nearly time.
Get ahead in EXP. I'm fine for now, but I want to be more ahead. Can also potentially force 1v2, because I have level 11 ult now, so we're evened out on ultimate compared to pre-nerf.
An enemy has been slain.
He finally has Mythic, but I'm not really afraid of it. Don't think you beat me here, Cho'Gath. He has TP in a minute and 10.
This may hurt.
I want to flank mid. Well, plug it back in. That's looking a bit rough. I do have a bit of a flank here. I'll save the ultimate. We'll just go for it. No way. I got exhausted too. Man, that's brutal. I don't get Talia, unfortunately. We do get Viego and Ashe, though. That is okay. We get mid tower off of it as well. Dragon's in a minute and a half. Okay, good tower. Dragon at 10. Honestly, I kind of leaning towards Swifties, but might be a bit too much slow resist. The exhaust is just very annoying. Y'all want to reset for drag? Okay, Cho'Gath TP is up. I'll probably walk top and try and split with it. Gotta be careful of that. Okay, we'll grab Swifties. And I'm thinking I'm leaning towards Riftmaker, but we'll see. Belt is quite good here too for their back line, but Riftmaker is really good for Viego and Tro. Okay, I have ult just before drag, which is nice. Just really before you guys gonna walk top with TP. We can force this though. I'm also feeling a bit spicy because Akali is right there, so I'm gonna teleport over here. I think I tagged Ashe a little bit with poison there. I'm not actually sure. I think we just force drag on spawn because Cho is top. Get his TP. If it doesn't TP, then oh well, we get drag.
I hear you.
Okay, zoning them out. I think we have this though, which is good. That dragon hitbox is so deceptive. I like clicked all the way back here, but it still clicked the dragon. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna recall for top. Ah, I'm on a ward. Ashe saw me. Annoying. She could have been helping her Aphelios though, to be fair. Maybe actually stay here. Not sure. Because I saw Talia pushing. Maybe she stays. Nope. Okay, all good. We'll just push.
On my way.
Do one more wave.
To shake or not to shake.
Alright, let's see. So if they match Cho'Gath into me bottom and put Talia top lane, I think it's fine because I can still proxy behind this guy. And mostly just be okay. And even if it goes like into a 1v1 without Riftmaker, I'm pretty sure I can still kill him. He doesn't have even 2 items yet. He might on-recall. I think he's going for Thimble, but it's a very late Thimble. Because he doesn't have his tier charged up, so... Okay, interesting. He's not going to have tier charged up for a while either. Okay, I'm thinking Talia's looking at mid. I'm not sure. Gotta be careful.
It's nearly time.
They're gonna go when they see me bottom. Yeah, they are. I was right. I was right. Ooh, fat arrow. Oh my god, I am quite fast. Can you get away from me, Ash? No, you can't. Run Cho'Gath down too. I am just ridiculously fast. Oh my. Wow, 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 wow. That's awesome. Actually ridiculous movement speed with the phase rush. Okay, we get tier 3 inhib. I don't think we take or inhib tower. I think we take inhibitor yet though. I think taking inhibitor here is a mistake. Oh shit. Back off the Talia. I should have went for their blue buff is what I should have done. I was a bit greedy for the wave. I think going for their blue buff would have been a bit better. Like an Ashley right here, gotta be careful. Or not. I thought he would try, but he just kind of didn't. Okay, we'll back off. There's a pink on drag, or on Baron. Okay. I have Rift Maker now, which is super good. I want to find the Cho'Gath to just 1v1 him. There's no way he can beat me. But the problem is he knows I can kill him, so he's never going to get in range of me. Lack of predator problems. Actually, oh, he's inting a bit here. Let's go. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it, boys. I proc phase. I thought he's getting away. Yeah, he just drops. Ah, nice try, Graves. Nice try. I saw you coming. I saw him. Yeah, I was actually just full health that almost entire time. Rift Maker with 500 bonus damage. That does, on one target, that is actually quite good. Demonic at 1.5k. Looks like we have this dragon too, I'd assume. Ooh, oh my. Be a bit careful here. Looks like Kali went in. They should actually get. Oh no, rip. I do get tower for it.
Your team has destroyed
Just very ambitious Akali play for sure. I'll take the tower.
shut down.
Very, very ambitious. I kind of want to go Death Cap and test out level 16 R. Although I've heard Shadow Flame getting, it got like some sort of bug fix. It's supposed to be really good right now too. So I'm kind of just leaning towards the cap. You'll see. Yeah, they might try Baron. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over slowly. I have Ghost up too. Not 16 ult yet. 16 ult will be super nice with the plus 100 AP. Oh, hi. If they walk through here, I think he just goes down. Or not, okay. My team is fighting over here, so didn't work out quite as well as I thought it would. Another phase rush proc. Oh my. But I'm so fast. We can go Baron. I don't want to end just yet. I don't want my death cap. I want level 16 and I want my death cap. That's what I want. Annoying Graves, I'm with you, bud. Even if they want to end the game, I got your back. I'm hoping they kill Akali here. Want a meme of it. No, they're winning. No. Oh, back off a bit here. I'm pretty sure he just has that. Yeah, he does. Nice. Flash actually killed him. That is a champion in League of Legends.
Double kill.
Okay, I have a 16R. With Death Cap, I'll have a lot of AP here. Oh yeah, I'll just sell Potion for it, actually. I was debating on staying for one more wave and keeping the Potion, but I think I just sell Potion for it. Okay, cool. So without Death Cap, or sorry, without Ultimate, I have 599 AP. With Ultimate, I'll have 699 plus a little bit extra from the Death Cap. Actually, I think there'll be a lot of extra from the Death Cap. But Death Cap itself is 120 base, and then 155 just from the passive, which is actually an insane power spike in terms of just raw AP. And then Ultimate will give me another additional 100 on top of it. I'm ready.
It's nearly time.
I am ready. I don't have Flash, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to basically proc Phase Rush on Cho'Gath. The 734 AP. Wow, look at Aphelios' health bar. It's kind of disappearing. Wait. XD. Wait, I tagged him again. You can see his health bar just melting. That's so funny. 734 AP, 900 movement speed right there at the end. Okay. Decent, decent, decent. Not bad at all. That was fun. Let's see my damage dealt. And taken. I probably had a good amount of damage dealt. I was fighting Cho'Gath the entire game. One of my graves too. Okay, let's see. Advanced details. Okay, my damage dealt 25.4k, so decent, second to Akali. And then my damage taken 25.2, not bad. Okay, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Pretty good. And then again, stick around for the end of the video. I will be rating all of the rune setups. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna be trying Conqueror this game. Conqueror is the rune that I would say you should play on Singed in most elos. So if you go to my YouTube channel and you look at the pinned video, the featured video, it is how to climb a diamond in season 12 with Singed in 2 hours. And in, I would say, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, iron, all of those ratings, you should most likely be playing Conqueror because it is mechanically, you know, you're able to do it. You're able to use the rune mechanically versus players that are not as good, right? Now, the problem with Conqueror when you reach higher elo is that it's just really, really, really difficult. I would say borderline impossible, especially when you're playing like 1000 LP challenger games, to be able to effectively use the rune versus enemy players who are competent at laning, right? And the reason why is because people are just like mechanically really adept at the game. They're able to trade a bit cleaner. They're able to space a bit better. They're not even a bit better, a lot better. They're able to just zone you off of CS that you'd be able to get versus a worse player. Like a super high elo player would never let me take that trade right there. They would just walk out and they would take like 200 HP for free, right? But that guy lets me walk in. We ended up trading about even, if anything. If anything, I won the trade right there. But see, a better player would never let that never let that trade happen. Sorry. In fact, I can maybe even all in. And that's a thing I think that a lot of Singed players don't understand. When they're always like, but why don't you just play Conqueror versus melees and high elo? It's because you really can't, right? Like all of the trades that you get whenever you're playing in the games that you're used to playing in, that you're able to like trade versus melee champions with, you can't do that versus like 1000 LP players versus challenger players, or even grandmaster players or master tier players. You just can't really do that. Ooh. Oh my, I didn't see that ignite. My bad. My bad. I think we're okay though. I got these sums. I could have ghosted, maybe lived. I think we're chilling. Can maybe even kill him on the way back up, considering he has no TP and he's actually pushing here. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, when you're playing versus super good players, you can't like use it effectively. because the vast majority of enemy champions are already way stronger than Singed in lane. Then you give them Conqueror, then they're even stronger. Then when you play Conqueror, you're trying to play in melee range of them, which is really bad, because Singed early game, again, atrocious. So you're playing a weak early game champion with a early game focused Rune against champions that are way better than you in the early game, right? Against players who are also mechanically able to just completely, you know, see through a Singed, right? So it's not exactly a recipe for success. But for certain matchups, for certain melee matchups versus slower bruisers, it is playable. Like if you're versus an Ornn, for example, or a Maokai. Mordekaiser, for example, you can play versus Mordekaiser too. I messed up a bit. I didn't see it had Ignite there. So that is my fault. But for certain matchups, yeah, it is more playable. As long as you don't botch it like I did, but I did, unfortunately, so. Okay, let's go for... Maybe I can't proxy here, actually, we'll see. Oh, no, there's a Belveth. No proxying for me. Okay, let's see if I can... I think I have the Ghost here. Oh, we get hit. Oh, no. I have Fling in 3. We can go for this, actually, still. I think we got the kill here. No, she had Smite. Aw, rip, bro. Oh, it's so brutal, man. It's so brutal. I was waiting for my mid to walk up to it. He kind of did. My bad on that one. Go Swifties here. And yeah, like I said, I mean, it's just, you're already so weak early on a Singed, it's like kind of hard to justify the Rune, I think. Because in late game team fights, you're really not going to stack it. Only chance you have to stack it is early game when people don't legit one-shot you. Be careful with the 6 here. Decent poke for me from the tower. Ooh, if I got that fling, he was dead, man. It's so unfortunate. It's so brutal, dude. It is just so brutal. That's okay. We'll make it work. So I think the Singe too with Conqueror is if you don't take Ignite, then you just stack it way slower too. But the problem is that you have Ignite, so you're super useless outside of lane because you have Ignite.
On my way.
But it works in lower elo because it just teaches you how to lane. It just teaches you how to abuse worse players too. Maybe we can kill this guy here, actually.
I hear you.
Okay, it's 6. Okay. There we go. Like I said, you can abuse worse players with it. Now, if he was a better player, that would never happen ever in a million billion years.
Or not to shake.
They would never just randomly fight me like that when I'm close to 6 and he doesn't have ult or Ignite. But we take those. I can get a plate off of it too. And maybe get another wave.
It's nearly time.
Okay, there's Belveth up there. I can't really help though. I'm just gonna go for a proxy wave. Might execute it too. I'm gonna ping her back. I cannot help. The Rumble's moving too.
On my way.
Oh, here he is. Do I live? I might live. No, I'm dead. Last tick. Ah, you hate to see it, man. There's ult and Ignite. There was a very small chance if I got hit by one less tick of his R, I would have lived there. Unfortunately not the case, but that's okay. Different world, I would have lived. So if you item choices here, we can go Demonic, or we can go Rylai's. Either is okay. I'm leaning towards Rylai's. Oh, he actually has Rylai's, so I might just rush Demonic then, I'm not sure. He has tier 0 boots and Rylai's, so he is going to be pretty annoying to fight. But if he walks up for this plate, I might be able to. Ooh, I might be able to here. Let's see if I can do something. Not so easy. I guess Belveth is here. If you walked him a bit further, I could have gone for the tower goofling. Unfortunate, but that's okay. The Mordekaiser still has ult, so I might just need a recall because I'm pretty useless without mine.
It's nearly time.
There's also a potential wave skip here if I want to go for that. Ah, they're gonna herald me here. Gotta be careful. Okay, we got 2 for 2 bottom.
I hear you.
Ult in 30. They're heralding mid, okay. Somehow I got all of those. I did not expect. Mid got a kill too, which is super good. I'm ult in 20. I'm gonna lose this plate here, which is fine. There's his EQ though. You want this plate, Mordekaiser? You're gonna have to earn it, buddy. We can maybe even kill him, actually. I have ult coming up soon. He definitely has his, but if I get a cheeky tower fling, I might be able to deal with it. I have a feeling he'll greed for it, too. He wants this plate very badly. But top R.
It's nearly time. On my way.
I think I'm fine to push a little bit, but he still has R. I gotta be super careful. If he hits Q, I will die. Even without Q, I probably die. I gotta be super careful. I want to go for a proxy wave here. I can reset finally. So much gold. But I really don't want him to get that plate. I know it's petty to fight over a 100 HP plate. Not even, like, less than that. Like a 30 HP plate, but hey, nothing for free. Let's back it off here. We have Demonic. Because he is a little bit tanky. We'll go Rylai second. I'm assuming he probably has Demonic too. I'm surprised he's not just walking up to auto that. Okay, I don't have ult, until I just all in him here. Because he's gonna walk over the plate. He wants it so bad. I know you do. You're dirty, Mordekaiser. Oh, he's pissed. Oh no! Did I live? I actually lived. Holy crap. I thought he was gonna kill me there for sure. Okay. Oh, we take those. Yeah, we take those. Okay. Flung him over the corner. I didn't think he would flashback onto me. I forgot he had it. I think I'm chilling. He's waiting to Q me. If not, he has no TP. We can just go for it. Interesting. Nice. Not sure if that was worth it, but okay. I guess we take those. Belveth is... I don't know if he goes tier 2 boots or if he goes full demonic. He could do either or here. Belveth wants my tower too. Watch out for that.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
He's got it. Nice. Yone. Let's go, buddy.
It's nearly time.
We can probably kill this guy here. He has no ult and no flash. I would need jungle, though. There's not going to do it by myself. He's going Sunfire? What is that?
On my way.
Not the best use of gold. Well, that's fortunate he's griefing his build. No way, dude. Ah! There's no way, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't. Holy fuck. Okay, it's fine. We just play it out. It's okay. What can you do? It's fine. That is how it goes sometimes, I guess.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
He's like full HP too.
Been destroyed.
To seek.
Ooh, rip. Oh my god, he had his shield back up. My Yone died for it too. Jesus, man. It is just brutal, dude. Maybe stop his recall here. He's regenerating with blue buff though, or red buff.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
There's Senna up here too, gotta watch out for that.
An enemy has been slain.
On my way.
Yeah, Dragon in 45. Problem is Mordekaiser is like really he's quite fed. So whoever he ults is gonna die, almost guaranteed. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. So I think my best bet for me is to dive the backline, maybe force him to ult me. So my team can be a bit relevant and do stuff. There's her Smite.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your
Interesting.
Shut down. Double kill.
Interesting Belveth gameplay. I guess it worked out.
Ally has been slain.
Like they're doing Dragon 2, should be okay. I'm surprised that Kaisa put that much damage out too. That quickly. I assume she was super far behind, but she's not really even that far behind. But it worked out well. Mordekaiser was mid. He got a kill or two, but whatever. We got lots of value. Killed this team.
It's nearly time.
There's Morty. Can I kill this fast enough? Oh, they had vision of it. Hate to see it. That's okay. We also have 3 drag now, which is super awesome. Okay, we're gonna back off. I probably lose bot tier 1, but whatever. You can't expect to keep that tower. It's so low. Okay, Rylai's is up. We can look for Rocket Belt here, or we can look for Riftmaker as well. Would be decent versus the Mordekaiser is going like Sunfire for some reason. Again, he's always strong, but I do think he griefed his build a bit. But we can make it work.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, he's gonna walk towards mid. You gotta be careful. Because if I just follow him, then I'm gonna walk into a Mordekaiser roll. Looks like my team's kind of wiping him though. That's good. There's Morty. Oh, that's scary. Well, that's scary. Who did he ult? Samir, but you killed him. Nice. Okay, cool. We just go Baron then. Yeah, I'm not convinced by the Sunfire Mordekaiser. But that's okay. I don't have to be. Very nice, very good. My Lilies do a lot of damage, which is good too. They unfortunately nerfed her Riftmaker build. I guess by extension my Riftmaker build a bit too, but not so bad. Yeah, I'm predicting myself to the ult by Mordekaiser next. I'm like the easiest kill for him to just get stats off of. But if I can get to Riftmaker, it should be a lot harder for him. This is like a decent 1v1 threat. Can maybe catch Rumble in the rotation here. If he walks through jungle, I can get him. It's brutal.
Rampage. Kill. An enemy has been slain.
I think I get him here? Nice, let's go. Ooh. Ooh, 336 AP on the Conqueror stack there. The one good thing Conqueror is good at. A weird random side lane 1v1 versus not the top laner. Love it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Maybe I'm hating the Rune too much. I don't know. It feels so awkward.
An inhibitor.
Not the biggest fan. That's okay.
I hear you.
We got mid inhibitor. We can probably get top 2 if they rotate up. So they're greeting for Nexus towers, as one does. Alright, good luck over there. Yeah, she's dead. Can we get it back off now? There's Dragon Soul in 45. I'd love to have Cloud. If possible. I'm so close to Riftmaker 2. Don't have it quite yet. The Rumble stopwatch is down too, so he can be a pretty juicy kill for one of us.
It's nearly time.
Oh, she wasn't watching. I think she just dies. Nice. Yoink. And see ya. There's Mordekaiser. I gotta run from this guy. It's a little scary. But he dies. Nice. We get Cloud Soul too. Really good. Okay, I have Rift make all back for it. I think we just win, but want my item. That was without Samira too. The Kaisa wasn't watching. She got hit by my W and then Swain. Eye of the whatever his thing is called. Eye of the Cock. And then just dies.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I want to use my ultimate with Cloud Soul.
Your team has destroyed.
But I think we're gonna end the game, so yeah, she's going for it. Oh, but she's by herself. And she killed she killed both of them. Oh my god. Can Bel'Veth stop the rampage? She can, okay, all good. I have ult in 30. Dude, Bel'Veth just sounds like a Jurassic Park dinosaur. Like the way that she like grunts and stuff. It's like odd. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm ult in 9.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm assuming he wants to ult me. I'm gonna stay out of range. I don't think he can kill Lilia in his ultimate. She's too fast.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
See ya. Oh, but I'm so fast. Oh, but I'm underneath your Nexus tower.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Conqueror, a little bit brutal. Especially when you're playing in higher elo, but that's okay. We'll make it work.
Victory.
I think in general, though, for, like I said before, for iron, bronze, silver, gold, plat, you know, whatever, all of those ratings, I'm pretty sure it's still just, like, the best one to take. But with Singed being in general weaker, you really should open yourself up to more strats. If there ever was a time to do it, you should. That being said, if you have not seen the video of how to climb a diamond in Season 12 with Singed in 2 hours, you should still watch that one. Decent damage taken. Not the most amazing Conqueror performance, but that's how it goes. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Alright guys, and here we are with the Predator gameplay. So, just like the rest of Singed kit, Predator was nerfed early and buffed for the late game. Oh, hi there, Vlad. Give it a free poke on him. Yeah, Predator was nerfed for the early game and buffed for the late game. So, Predator early on, it gives you 25% movement speed now instead of 45. They increase the damage, but going up to level 18 will give you 50% movement speed. So, it's up from 45. Movement speed later in the game, but for the vast majority of the game, I'm talking like, I think like every level except level 16, you have lower movement speed from it. However, you do have more damage, so it's a bit of a better DPS tool. The thing is though, because the cooldown is also higher early game and it evens out later in the game to be what it used to be, your DPS overall is a bit lower, assuming you're using it on cooldown, which a lot of time you're not. But Predator in general, I think, in terms of giving Singed late game team fight access and just fighting potential in the late game in general, is probably still his best rune. I know, as weird as that is to say, like I think Predator is probably still the best rune overall. At least for high elo Singed especially, because when you're trying to play Conqueror versus like a higher elo laners in top lane, it's just really my jungler just executed. It's okay. It's like honestly kind of impossible, because Singed is just so weak in the early game that it's very difficult to make the champion work in terms of like being a lane combatant, right? So hence that's why, you know, high-low Singed players playing Predator a lot, and at least like the highest of like yeah, you have people who are like, you know, hard suck and master tier or whatever playing Conqueror, you know, high on copium or whatever. Yo, the Conqueror is good. It's like, hold on. When you're playing in like, you know, 1000 LP challenger games, yeah, Predator is basically the only way you can play it. Because without it, the game becomes, or the game was, I should say. I don't know if it still is because of durability update, but the game was essentially unplayable without it. And the nice part about Predator is, even after the nerf, it's still a very relevant late game, right? Your early roaming potential and your early catch potential with it are weaker, right? So, something to bear in mind, you have to be a lot more conservative with the cooldown now because the cooldown is heavily increased early game. Unless we are going to go Ingenious Hunter, but I am not going Ingenious Hunter right now because I wanted to test it out with just the classic build that I've been doing, which is the Rylai's Demonic setup. I think Volibear stops to be careful here. I think I'll be fine though. Wait for Vlad to use Empowered Q. Okay, there it is. I could have outranged it, but I gotta be greedy for the CS. And we're chilling, nice. See ya. We can probably fight Volibear over this. Nice, got his ass, let's go. A little bit of extra damage on the Predator there, helped out. Yeah, it does give you a bit more damage early now, not by much, but it does. And so you might end up getting like 1 or 2 extra little tiny kills out of it. Nothing you should rely on though. Just a very small compensation buff they gave it because they essentially made the Rune very weak early. Again, they had to nerf mid-Singe somehow. If I had the choice, I would have nerfed mid-Singed by, you know, reducing base stats, nerfing health regen. Singe is the second highest health regen in the game, level 1. Would have nerfed his MR, or his base MR, right? What is his base MR? 37 at level 4. I would have nerfed that maybe a little bit.
On my way.
Something to just make him get poked out a bit easier. I got the cannon, very nice. The 1 health cannon. Just to make it so that there was not as much of a safety net on his level 2, level 3 roam in mid lane. But this is the way that Riot went, and that is how it's going to be. I have already spoken to Riot a bit about my thoughts on the nerfs and stuff like that, so keep an eye out. They may end up giving us some juicy buffs later. We don't know yet, but they are aware of the overall situation, which is good. I'm gonna grab a C pot for mana. I'm gonna be proxying a lot, so. Okay, I should have the plate here as well. I'm lagging a bit, so I couldn't actually do my double tap. You know what, my ISP is being so weird. At least I'm not like dropping frames and stuff during stream like I was before, but sometimes my ping just like fluctuates wildly. It's so odd. I don't know why. I'm sure it's like a routing issue or something, but my ISP also just recently changed like company owners or whatever, so that could be it. Don't know. Oh yeah, and when they changed companies, the internet for everybody who had the old service in this city was out for like 2 weeks. It was crazy. So they gave everybody like a free month of internet,
On my way.
which they really should have. Oh, I don't have mana. If I had mana for fling. Ah! Akali, help me! Can she kill him? No, right? Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Holy shit. Ugh. I was trying so hard not to cough that entire time because I thought Akali would come up, but she didn't. The Volibear was so low. If I had any mana at all there, he was dead. But that is okay. What can you do? Need to get Dragon off, that looks like, so that's good. And again, not the worst thing in the world. Waste a lot of his time. Volibear didn't get the kill, so. Also getting a Dragon out of it is best case scenario. The real best case scenario is if Akali actually helps us there and kills him, but she like I was looking at the map, I saw she walked up once and then walked back and like got scared or something. Don't know what happened there. But what can you do? Here's Vlad. Not really afraid of him. Whenever he gets CDR, it'll be a bit harder to deal with, but for now I think we're fine. Okay, Pink Ward in the try, I gotta keep that in mind. I will go back to kill it. Just not quite yet. I want Vlad to be on the creep wave when I go for the Pink Ward. Don't want to deal with you. Okay, well, Volibear is still here. We'll deal with it. I mean, he still has R. I gotta be careful of that. Here's Vlad with the ghost, too. I think we just run. They actually don't see me over here. Because that ward didn't give vision of, like, this corner right here. So Vlad ghosted for nothing. Yay, we're out. Good job, Minish Cap. You're such a gamer, bro.
It's nearly time.
Vlad also lost a lot of minions. Lost a cannon. Nice. We take those. And Volibear clear slowed down once again as well, which is really good. So bot lane got a kill. That's awesome. It's like Azir didn't even bother ulting. Love to see it. I'm gonna wait for the next wave to crash, then look to Proxy. I wanna push just yet because it'll freeze. See, the next wave's not here yet. If I push too early, it won't crash like I want it to. But if I wait to push and now I push, then I can push the entire wave in a lot more easily. Okay, I have the Pink Ward here as well. We'll push Rylai's too because the Volibear is very friendly.
I hear you.
And keep up the Proxy. After this wave, I do have Rylai's as well, which is super good. And if the Kayn pokes him down, I might be able to dive him. Hello, Azir. What's up, buddy?
It's nearly time.
And we live! Oh my gosh. That one was a clencher. Whew. Holy crap. I was so scared to tower dive Vlad. Thankfully the Kayn blew his ult earlier. Oh shit. I think I'm okay. We'll see though. Oh, does he have vision of me? I think he does. Ah! He has ult! Ah! Rip. That's okay, I got his flash and his ult there. That's okay, we're chilling. Ooh, that might not be so good though. Ooh. Let's see. Maybe Akali kills here? I think she does. Nice, well done. I don't get an assist for it, but that's okay. I really am debating on going Swifties here, but I think Merc Treads is probably a bit better.
I hear you.
Well, I can totally see how Swifties is good. Actually, you know, I want to test Swifties with the ultimate nerf early and the buff late. I have a feeling because Swifties gives you extra movement speed, it can help make up for the ultimate nerf earlier in terms of move speed, but I have a good feeling that level 3 ult, because Singed passive is fully based on like getting flat bonus as high as possible for that 20%. Right, the higher flat you have, the more you get out of 20% bonus. That having Swifties with level 3 ult might just be really good. Because it's even more flat MS for your ultimate, right? That also means DMP has an indirect buff late game percentage as well right now. As well as Force of Nature. I don't think you beat me here, brother. I think he just dies. XD. Nice try, my guy. Thank you, Kane. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking. This guy again. Let me live, bro. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna leave. If the Volibear really wants to stop me from playing the game, I guess he can live the entire game up here. That's fine. Cool, whatever. I'm still ahead of the Vlad. That's not gonna stop. Alright, we're gonna go for the Demonic. I'm actually gonna go Giant Spelt, I think. Because we're getting focused super hard right now by Volibear. So I think that's probably the better play. Okay. Thresh is pinging Dragon. It looks like they have bot prio still. I can probably draw Volibear up here. Maybe Kane can go for Drag, we'll see. That is a very dead Azir. Nice. Late game is... I've seen a lot of people playing Azir lately. I don't know. Did they get played in competitive or something? Like, people saw the Faker Azir. They're like, wow, I want to be like that. The Vlad build is wrong here. I think you're supposed to go Cosmic Drive first. At least I was under the impression you're supposed to go Cosmic Drive first. Because it's so good on Vlad. One of the few characters who can, like, really just abuse Cosmic Drive. I wonder if I can 1v1 him with Rylai's. He has Swift or a Phase Rush though. His Ghost is down. He used it earlier on me. Yeah, no, it's not even worth it. There's no way I kill him. Okay, Dragon's down. That means the Labor will probably run top to try and kill me. His red's up, so he'll do red and then come at me, so I gotta be careful. Level 2 ult, so we're finally breaking even on the ultimate, which is good. I want at least the little ones here. Okay, Volibear actually went bottom. Interesting, and gave up on me. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, looking good. We can actually Herald top here, I think. I just killed the Vlad. He's like trying to tank the wave and he's losing a lot of health for it. So unless he recalls, this is just a kill. Yeah, so just drop the Herald. Should be good here. You can try and outplay, it's not gonna work. Okay, let's get him. I got him here. See ya! And I still have my Ghost. The Volibear is here, but it's just too late. Hi, buddy! Oh, that's rough. I'm gonna grab these plants over here. Oh, they just kill him, nice. I think this guy still has R, I gotta be careful. Yeah, I tried to fling him towards the Kane. I didn't think he would save his ultimate for Kane. I thought he would... I figured if he had ult, he would just ult me. So when I flung him, I'm like, oh, he doesn't have it, but he actually did have it. The League player brain, you never know. Can I try and do, crab and grab this? Demonic. We'll be super chillin'.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, sweet. I got Demonic. I'm real big. So I'm thinking either Riftmaker third or Anathema's third is really good here too. I wanted to get tankier. Anathemas gives double the CDR that Riftmaker gives too. It's also a lot cheaper. Like Anathema, Zhonya's Frozen Heart is a really good 3, 4, and 5 items. They're all super strong on Singe as well. I think we're okay here. Oh, scary Volibear, holy crap. Ooh, she ulted into the Azir wall, that's brutal. Okay, I'm here. I have a very awkward flank, but we're gonna try. Yoink. I'll go ahead and ghost for it, see if I can do anything. Goodbye. There's an Azir over here. Alright, nice, decent. Could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, I'm glad that I roamed when I did. Definitely, you certainly feel the Predator's a bit slower going in. But luckily, I had my ultimate up too. Without ultimate, you really feel the Predator being slower early on. But there's also the stage in the game where it's just to pick up and get closer back to where it used to be. Pre-nerf, so. Something to consider. Okay, Vlad didn't even get the, he didn't get top tower yet. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's trying to farm, but he just, like, he built the wrong items. You're supposed to go Cosmic Rush on Vlad and get CDR boots. Even a Rocket Belt. I actually have ult in 10 in case they fight. Fuck back there. Get back there. Give me that dragon Volibear. What are you doing? Volibear is also like, listen, I love Volibear's design, but I gotta admit, he's one of the strongest characters in the game right now. At least in jungle. I'm not so sure about top lane. How unlucky is that for Baus, by the way? His new champion might get nerfed for being too good in jungle, even though it's like 45% in top lane. You know who else is 45% in top lane? Singed. Oh, man. Love it. Yeah, Anathema's would be pretty sick here. DMP pretty good, too. Actually, no, not DMP. Force of Nature would be fantastic here, though. The Twitch is not that strong, so I don't even know if I need it. DMP, I mean.
It's nearly time.
Thanks for those. I got the little ones, so that's where the most of the gold is. Also, I just wasn't feeling that much danger from Vlad, so I felt comfortable contesting that. If he was stronger, there's no way I would go for that. It's really greedy to do that. Contest camps on Singed, I mean, because you just do camps so slowly. Yeah, 2k gold. I have to think Riftmaker or Anathemas. I'm just leaning Anathemas here. Okay, I have a bit of a flank here. Let's pop ult. Goodbye. Oh, hi, there's a Volibear over here. Pretty thick W. He wanted to go for the plant, but I broke the plant too. Ah, switch ult. Gotta back off. Okay, we're chilling. No problem, no problem, no problem. I can recall. We got a lot there. We got mid tower for it too, I think. Maybe, hopefully. I think he just has it. Alright, we'll do a little Riftmaker gameplay here. I'm gonna be brawling the Volibear, I feel. 22 minutes later, Vladimir finally gets top tower. Good job, man. I should be nice. I should be nicer.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I think Kane's still red. Nice. Probably frustrating for the Volibear because I've taken red once too. And I've been all over that Krug camp the entire game. Speaking of Krug camp, it's up in 10. Let's go for it. See if I can make some mischief. I like to stand here. This is actually a blind spot where the ward in that bush cannot see you, assuming there is one. That little crook or alleyway right there, little nook in the wall. Okay. There's literally everything. For just my ult and Predator. Cool. Yeah, this stage Predator's cooldown is way more normal. It's about a minute right now, level 15, which is quite good.
It's nearly time.
I think I'm just back for Riftmaker here, and I can do whatever I want. Because I don't think anyone on their team can... Oh, hey. Nah, I can't get her. I should have stayed on top of her. I could have probably just ran her down, but I wanted to make sure that the Aphelios was peeled. Okay, they gotta do that. I'm gonna go make sure I get Crab for Baron, or for Dragon. It is Ocean Soul, and I hate to lose Ocean Soul on Singed. It is just so fun. Push for the Riftmaker. Okay. We'll buy this, and I think just look towards Anathema. Because I can't imagine how they're gonna stop me. I just drop Anathemas on like Volibear, and then he's so much weaker too. Gets increased tenacity. I don't think he has any tenacity runes, does he? I can actually check. With Professor, let's see, does he have any tenacity runes? He has Legend Tenacity, that's all he's got.
To shake or not to shake.
And so Anathemas basically takes that rune away from him, which is hilarious. I gotta be a bit careful on Predator here. They know I'm here. I walked over a vision thing. No, they can never walk through this path. I think we're okay. Trying to dodge the tornadoes. Big W, big W. Twitch is in. Volibear is poisoned as well. Nice.
An enemy has been slain.
I muted the mic to cough. Alright, we also have Ocean Soul now, so I just don't think they can... I don't see how we lose this game, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see how we lose this one, boys. Try and heal him for 600, yeah. He also had Ocean Soul running, which is a constant drip heal. Which is so nice, I love this Ocean Soul. It's not like the most useful soul for Singed. I'd argue that that's probably Cloud Soul. Especially after they buffed it. But Ocean Soul is very fun. Just being that much harder to kill is so nice, and you never have to worry about mana, and you just like always have mana and HP. It was nice, it's nice, it's nice, it's nice. I like it. But the most useful one is for sure Cloud Soul. I want to 1v1 the Vlad, but I don't think he's ever gonna fight me.
To shake or not to shake.
I think Volibear's walking up here. Gotta be careful. I want to stand back a bit because the Twitch probably walks up too. I just want to poke the tower down though. Hi, buddy. We're gonna BM a bit. Okay, I'm pretty sure Janna and Twitch are here. There's no way this keeps running at me, right? Yeah. I see Janna back there. Is Twitch not that far behind, I would assume? What is going on? I'm playing with my food right now. I'm just waiting for people to show on the map. As soon as I see Twitch on the map, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go super aggro. That's the main thing I'm worried about is the Twitch. I can tank the rest of them, which will be a bit hard. I think we just go tower and kill this guy. No? Fine too. I don't know where Twitch is. I guess he's just waiting in stealth. I'm waiting for him too. Where are you, my Twitch? There he is. Finally he showed. Let's go. Bye. Come here, Gianna. You got away for your last time. Not this time. You die too. Vlad, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm under your Nexus tower. What are you gonna do, bro? He's died of poison. The level 16 ultimate. I get to have 1 second of fun for 30 minutes of pain. It feels like Kale. When you hit level 16 on Kale and the game's just over because you just win. Like, no, I want to have some fun. Let me have some fun. Ah! Well, I'll take the delayed quad. And then my team got melted by Azir. And nice, there you go. Okay, look at my damage and damage taken. I'm so curious. What did we get? How do we do? Imagine he pulled all of us in the fountain there. Oh my god. That would have been bad. Okay. Okay. So, I had 24.3k damage dealt and 28.9k damage taken. The Kane actually had more damage taken than me, but he's also fighting a lot, so we will say that is GG. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, his Predator still feels the best. I know that it's like sitting through a whole video just to hear that conclusion that you think Predator is still the best rune, but it just honestly kind of feels that way because, like, if you take Conqueror in high elo in lane at like 1000 LP challenger, you're just gonna lose. There's no way you win the lane unless you're versus some stupid, useless pick like Maokai, right? And maybe you can play it versus Ornn, but then the question again still remains: what do you do after your lane? Well, probably nothing because you're stuck with the Conqueror, right? So it's like, well, you gotta consider the benefits and the pros and the cons, right? So why did my client just disappear? That's so odd. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. So these are my overall thoughts on each rune setup. I'll leave my client here in the background just to gloat a bit because it makes me feel good. But Smite Spellbook. So I think this one is, you don't have to necessarily run Smite. I don't think I talked about that in the video of this, but Smite Spellbook is low-key pretty good. And the reason why is because it's just very versatile, you're very unpredictable, you have like really good, I spelled unpredictable wrong, you have good early game and good late game. Some of the cons, however, are you have a awkward mid game. Sometimes it might require you to buy jungle knife after 2 items just so you can charge it up and have an upgraded 900 gold or 900 value smite. You do lack reliable access to ghost, which does hurt, obviously, assuming you're running Hex Flash. However, another pro would also be that you have great proxy, arguably the strongest proxy, actually, setup out of any setup. However, Phase Rusher and Predator are both also very good at proxying, and I'll talk about those as I get closer to those particular rune setups. But yeah, so the benefits and the cons. Another con I think is that you will lack tenacity from Resolve Tree if taking Nimbus Celerity, which I do recommend you take Nimbus Celerity because it is just very, very useful to have Nimbus Cloak and Celerity when you're going to be using a lot of summoner spells and you get movement speed from having your spell swaps on Celerity and stuff like that. So, and Nimbus Cloak, obviously. very nice to have, but losing tenacity is a little bit unfortunate. There are good points and bad points about this. The carry potential out of 10, let's say carry potential out of 10, maybe I'd say a good 7 out of 10. There's things that you can do that make this a strong setup, but a lot of the strength of Smite Spellbook comes from the fact that you just become like really annoying and you drop pressure, right? In terms of just raw combat ability, it's not the greatest, but it is quite good, I think, and one of his better options right now. All right, so Phase Rush, I think, is definitely underrated versus melee champions. Some of the pros of Phase Rush is that it's great versus slow spam champions, great versus Nasus, Darius, also great versus Jax, by the way, because you can poison fling auto Jax as you fling him, and then he'll try and Q back onto you with E, and then once you're faster, he has a harder time getting a full trade onto you, so you can avoid a lot of damage in the matchup. It's quite great versus him. It's also really great for being slippery during Proxy, which I do enjoy a lot. Some of the cons of this, however, are you do need to already be in melee range to use Phase Rush. However, you can mitigate this with Chem Tank or Rocket Belt. Chem Tank would help you proc it because of the what do you call it, auto attack, which would count as part of Phase Rush, or just because you can get into range with the active. Bombies also helps with that. Bombies counts as 1/3 of the Phase Rush procs, and then Rocket Belt also counts as a gap closer and 1/3 of the Phase Rush procs, so something to consider. You can mitigate that, but at the end of the day, you do have to be in melee range to use the Keystone. And I think another con that I would say is that you are a little bit less damage oriented early game. So one of the benefits of Spellbook and Predator is with Predator you have a little tiny bit of burst damage early in the game, not that much. With Phase Rush you just don't really have any at all. You are slippery, but you just don't have that much damage at all. With Smite, Spellbook, or just Spellbook in general, you have access to Ignite, you have Heal, you have Barrier, you have Exhaust, or you have all these different options. You can Smite a camp for health. You have all these different options to be a bit more relevant in champion and champion combat early, but with Phase Rush, you don't really have a whole lot. Like, yeah, you can be slippery, but it's not gonna help you kill people, right? Yeah, you can maybe catch up to a kill with it, but realistically in the early game you don't have that much damage anyways, so is it worth it? Hard to say. But I will say, going into late game, it is absolutely amazing in the late game, because you just have Phase Rush on a pretty low cooldown. You can run through a team with your Phase Rush, and then you can get it back up pretty quickly and run through a team again. You saw in the game that I played, Phase Rush late is actually quite insane. However, it's just it can be a bit rough early game. It can be a bit awkward to use as well. But there are ways to get around it. So there is some good and bad. Another pro is that you have access to Gathering Storm, and if you're going to play for late game anyways, if you're playing for level 16 Singed anyways, then Gathering Storm is quite good. And you also can dip Resolve for Tenacity, which is quite nice. So yeah, there's some weaknesses, there's some pros. I think carry potential out of 10, I would probably give it, I give it a 7 out of 10 again, maybe a 7.5, but I'll have to see. We can go back at the end and revise all of these as well, by the way, in terms of what I think the carry potential actually is, but I think that's a pretty good start. Let's move this a little bit so I have a bit more space to work with. Okay. All right, moving on, Conqueror. And I still think Conqueror is probably still the best for low elo, meaning iron to platinum. I think it's probably still the best. Maybe even iron to gold. I would say maybe in platinum you have to maybe diversify a bit now. You can probably start looking at Dark Harvest and stuff like that, but I didn't look at Dark Harvest in this video, unfortunately. I probably should have. But I can do it my own Dark Harvest by itself later on too. But for low elo, it's probably still the best. Another pro is that it gives you a semi, I would say stronger, but with the early nerf to Singed, I'll say semi-stronger laning phase early on. And then it does give you somewhat, I wouldn't say somewhat, it gives you team fight damage ramp, parentheses, assuming you can stack it, because it can be quite difficult to stack it. Some of the cons can be mechanically awkward to use. It is also borderline impossible to use in high elo, meaning, you know, for a player like me, it is quite awkward to use it, because, and this is why, you know, I always tell people in lower elo you should play it, and higher elo you shouldn't play it, because when you're playing Conqueror in high elo versus like characters or players, sorry, who are much more competent and adept at playing laning phase, it can be quite difficult, borderline impossible. But in lower elo, you know, again, very good still. And then another benefit of it is that you actually do get, let me make some line skips there. Another benefit is that you do get double tenacity. You get legend tenacity, and you do get what's the other one? Unflinching, because you can double dip tenacity here. And Triumph is really clutch as well, and so is Last Stand. In fact, I can just say all minor runes are very good. Just Keystone is awkward. And then I guess that can be a con too, is that Keystone is awkward, but minor runes are very good. I think that's a pretty fair way to put it, yeah. Okay, very good. And then I think one more con is that you just kind of lack mobility. If you take Ignite, and you are also potentially Chem Tank or Rocket Belt reliant, meaning that you can't go Riftmaker versus the tankier team, which is the best option versus the tankier team, which you find a lot of now due to durability update. But you're potentially bound to Chem Tank and Rocket Belt to be relevant, because you need the Conqueror stack they provide. Something to think about, guys, when you're playing this rune. Carry potential out of 10, I'll say probably 8 out of 10 in low elo, and I'd say probably a 3 out of 10 in high elo, if I'm being generous with it. But yeah, definitely still the best low elo rune for Singed, for sure. Let me make this probably just like one size smaller. 14, that works. Okay. Then looking at Predator, I would say probably still the best high elo rune, maybe tied with Spellbook, right? I would say it used to be, before the nerf, Predator was probably the best for high elo, followed by Spellbook, but I'd say now they're probably more even. I initially thought that Spellbook would just be straight up better, but I've been playtesting a bit, not only in this video, but off camera as well a bit, and it appears that's not the case. It seems to me like Predator is now not as bad as I thought it was initially coming into the patch, but it is still quite weaker than it used to be. So the benefits of this rune are that it is arguably still the best mid to late game rune for Singed. Still has great synergy with ult, MS, and Ghost. Another benefit is that you do have somewhat okay roaming potential. I would say you used to have good roaming potential. Now it's semi-okay because of the early game nerfs. But again, out of top lane, you're not roaming quite as much, so it's not as painful as if you're roaming for mid. For mid, you want to be roaming a lot, and so for mid lane, it's pretty screwy. But for top lane, because you're spending a lot of time laning and proxying, it's not quite as bad. Some of the cons of Predator are, well, got nerfed this patch pretty hard, and you know that is rough, but not something that we can't overcome, you know, with proper play, with better planning, right? You have to be a bit more conservative with the cooldown early game now, because it is just quite it's quite punishing because the cooldown is so long now. However, I do think another benefit of it is better late game, more movement speed plus damage. However, it is way worse early game. Lower MS and minus damage. Yeah, so it's like it's just like a theme that they've had with the rest of Singed kit. Weaker early, better late. Weaker early, better late. The problem is a lot of the time here, weaker early is going to translate to weaker late as well, because you just end up having less resources that you can gain because you're spending so much of the game weaker. But again, it's not unlikely that Singed gets buffed in the near future, so we'll have to just wait and see, right? We'll wait and see how it goes. Another, I think, negative of Predator is that you don't have the best minor runes in Domination. Domination minor runes are just not that amazing. Cheap Shot, it's okay. Not the craziest rune in the world. Taste of Blood, same thing. Ghost Pro, Eyeball Collection, also, they're okay. Not the greatest thing in the world, either of them, by any means. The best runes are definitely in that third tree, the Hunter runes. Ultimate Hunter is pretty okay. Ingenious is pretty okay. Relentless is pretty okay. Don't go Treasure Hunter. It's really bad. I will say, so the Hunter runes are all good, but the other minor runes are not so great. Another benefit is that you do get to dip into Resolve secondary for Tenacity. And if you want, you can also dip into Sorcerer Inspiration instead. If you'd rather have runes from those trees, you don't have to go Resolve with it. But I think overall, to me, it feels like Predator is probably still the most usable rune in high elo. Not by much. It's very close to Spellbook. Depending on the day, how I feel, it might flip-flop a bit. But I think it's probably still the best one overall. I think carry potential out of 10 for low elo, I'd say probably 4 or 5 out of 10. Well, maybe 5 out of 10 for low elo. And then I think for high elo, I would say maybe, I'm thinking 8 out of 10. I'm thinking 7.5 out of 10. Just because things are so weak right now. I think 7.5 is a little bit more fair. So looking back on it, I put, what's my format here? I'll put it at 13. It's a bit better. Yeah, we'll keep it at 12. Okay, so overall, I think the two best are probably going to be Spellbook, not necessarily with Smite. That's like a slash there. You don't have to go Smite with it. But Spellbook, Predator are probably the two best ones. And then I think Phase Rush is also kind of sleeper, but you know, it's definitely a contender. And then I think let's put Spellbook at 7.5 out of 10, because it's just, you're able to just farm so well with it. I think 7.5 is a bit more fair to Spellbook. And I'll put 7.0 for Phase Rush. I think that's a little bit more understandable of a deviation there. I think Spellbook and I think Predator are still the two best runes. I think Conqueror is still the best for low elo. As you graduate in elo, it becomes a lot weaker though. And then I think Phase Rush in general is very sleeper right now. It's just so very, very unusable versus range. I should probably put that there. It's unusable in all caps versus range comps, which is unfortunate, but that is the truth of it. So those are my full thoughts on all of the runes that we tried today, and I will be trying other runes as the patches continue on until probably Singed gets buffed a bit. It gives me a great excuse to go back into, you know, Aftershock builds, Dark Harvest builds, personal favorite of mine. Dark Harvest, love it, love the big damage. You know, Aftershock is also very fun too, just trying to be a tanky monster, right? And Aftershock was being played for a bit. I remember in season 10, I believe, it was being played for a bit, and season 8 as well. I remember Aftershock was meta, so something to consider. Could be a great option. And Demolish is quite fun. Maybe we look at some other stuff to potentially see how it goes. Maybe some First Strike gameplay again, if that works out, if people start playing more tanks and top lane, First Strike becomes very valuable, but you'll have to see. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Sorry for the break. I am getting over a bit of sickness, almost there, almost 100%. Again, see you guys in the next one. Thank you.